As time passed, Space Dad's mental state deteriorated. He became increasingly paranoid, convinced that the Gringo Gang was coming for him. He hardly slept, barely ate, and spent most of his days huddled in a corner of his cell, muttering to himself. One day, he was taken out of his cell and brought to a small room where he was interrogated by the police. They wanted information on the Gringo Gang, but Space Dad had nothing left to give. He had burned all his bridges and betrayed everyone he knew. The police eventually gave up and brought him back to his cell. But that night, as he lay on his cot, he heard a loud explosion. The walls of his cell shook, and he could hear screams and shouting from outside. He knew then that the Gringo Gang had finally come for him. In a panic, Space Dad searched his cell for anything that could help him escape. He found a small blade hidden beneath his mattress and used it to pry open the grating on his cell window. He squeezed through the small opening and climbed out onto the roof of the prison. The night was dark, and the stars were obscured by thick clouds. Space Dad could hear footsteps echoing through the halls below, and he knew he had to move quickly. He ran across the rooftop, dodging air vents and cables, until he came to the edge. He looked down and saw the pavement far below. It was a long way down, but he had no choice. He took a deep breath and jumped. For a moment, he felt weightless, as if he were flying. But then he hit the ground hard, and everything went black. When he woke up, he was lying in a hospital bed, surrounded by police officers. They told him that the Gringo Gang had attacked the prison, but that they had managed to capture most of the attackers. Space Dad knew then that he had been given a second chance. He had narrowly escaped death, and he knew that he could never go back to his old life. He decided to turn over a new leaf, to leave behind his past as a snitch and a gang leader, and to start fresh. And so, Space Dad disappeared from the public eye, leaving behind his music and his notoriety. He started a new life, far away from the world he had once known, and he hoped that one day he would be able to make amends for his past mistakes.